as the feeling starts. I put a wall around my heart, but you're breaking it down. It falls to the ground, 'cause I had lost what you just found. The noise all around, I'm drowning it out, like we're the only ones in the crowd. 'Cause you save me now, save me now, save me now, save me now, save me the feeling starts. I put a wall around my heart, but you're breaking it down. It falls to the ground, 'cause I had lost what you just found. The noise all around, I'm drowning it out, like we're the only ones in the crowd. 'Cause you
Hey, what's What's up guys, it's Patrick here, and today I'm bringing you guys my ultimate Hog Rider attack strategy video. So a lot of people love the lazy farming video I did, as well as a lot of people love the giant healer video I did. So let's go ahead and talk about Hog Riders, because now that Clan Wars is out, you guys probably see everyone attacking each other with Hog Riders. Any base below Town Hall 10 can be 3-starred easily with Hog Riders, so that's what I'm going to show you guys in today's video. Hopefully by the end you'll be a pro at luring out the king, queen, and clan castle troops, as well as you'll know where to drop the hogs, and that way you can 3-star pretty much any base, including a couple of Town Hall 10s. So let's go ahead and get to it. So first of all, who can use this strategy? This is a great question, and as a person in my clan put it, they said any hogs below level 4 are pretty much bacon. So if you don't have level 4 hogs, definitely wouldn't recommend this just yet. Try to save up a little bit, upgrade those hogs as fast as you can. So that means you have to be at least Town Hall 8 to use this strategy, because that's when you unlock level 4 hogs. So again, Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, that's when you're going to be able to use these guys. And as far as the composition goes, we're only going to be using 15 barbarians with the rest Hog Riders. So currently, I'm a Town Hall 9 and I have 220 spots in my army camps. If you are a Town Hall 8 with only 200 spots available, go ahead and take out 4 of those Hog Riders and make it 37. So let's talk about what each troop does. First of all, the barbarians, a lot of people are wondering what those are for. Those are for baiting out the king, queen, and clan castle troops. So the most important part of the Hog Rider strategy is getting rid of your opponent's king, queen, and clan castle troops. A lot of people think it's dropping the hogs in the right place, but no, it's definitely luring and taking care of those troops efficiently. So those are what the barbarians are for. As far as the hogs go, pretty self-explanatory. They are your damage dealers. Make sure you drop those guys in the right positions, and I will show you that in just a couple of minutes. Alright, so looking at the clan castle, only one type of troop you need in your clan castle. You need to have wizards. I see a lot of people with wizards in their army camps, but you really need them inside of your clan castle. You're going to be using these guys to take care of your opponent's clan castle troops, as well as their barbarian king and archer queen. So make sure you fill up with only wizards, no witches, no P.E.K.K.A., no dragon. It's really vital that you bring wizards, or else that your raid might go down in flames. So make sure you put a big request with wiz only in caps lock. And if your clanmates give you wall breakers and stuff, make sure you leave and find another clan. The final part of preparation is making sure you have the right spells. So make sure you have at least one lightning spell to help deal with their clan castle troops, and then make the rest of your spell factory full of healing spells. I see a lot of people bringing rage spells, and that's a big mistake with Hog Riders because they really don't stay in the same place for very long. So you really want to have these heal spells, and usually you can heal your hogs back up to full health by the time they leave the radius. So for me, I'm Town Hall 9, I have 3 of them. If you're Town Hall 10, bring 4, and if you are Town Hall 8, bring 2. So now that all the boring stuff is done, let's go ahead and get to a couple battles and put it in motion, and I'm going to break it into 4 simple steps for you guys. So step number 1 is luring out the king, queen, and clan castle troops. Not necessarily destroying them, but just luring them out. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a couple of barbarians to take care of this clan castle, because I can see it's clearly in radius of my barbarians right there. So let's drop a couple of those guys. And if you can't reach the clan castle with your barbarians, don't worry. I'm going to have some tips later in the video that will help you reach any clan castle. So now that I've gotten all the troops out, make sure you get every single troop. I'm looking at the king and the queen, and I do notice that all the troops are pretty close together, so I can drop my lightning spell on these guys. It's going to be able to destroy all the archers, and sometimes it doesn't destroy every single wizard, so don't freak out if there's a couple of wizards left. You can definitely destroy those a little bit later. So let's go to step number 2. This is actually destroying the heroes and destroying the clan castle troops. So there's 2 or 3 wizards left, and all I'm going to do, you want to bait them to a side that doesn't have a bunch of defenses. So you can see there's a bunch of flags here. Pretty much take them to a dark alley and beat them up. So I see this place looks pretty calm. I'm going to drop my barbarians, then my clan castle, then my heroes. So that's pretty important. That's a pretty important order. You want to drop your barbarians, your clan castle, and then your heroes. If you drop your clan castle too early, it's going to get shot down, and you'll have no wizards to take care of their troops. Alright, so step number 3 is dropping your hogs. This one seems pretty obvious, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop them in 2 separate places. So the bottom looks like a pretty good place to attack from. Generally, the distance you see right here is how far away I drop them from each other, and because of my hogs got blown up on the left hand side, you can see they reach 50% from that giant bomb. So whenever your hogs reach about 50%, go ahead and drop your first heal spell. So it looks like those guys are going back up to full health. It's always good to drop your heal spell near wizard towers. And now you can see my hogs from the right hand side have gone down to 50%. So same exact thing, I'm going to drop my heal spell right there, and it looks like my guys are doing a great job on the base. Alright, so I've used 2 of my heal spells, and my hogs still are pretty much at full health right now, so I probably won't even have to use my 3rd. Just from dropping them in a good spot, I've already destroyed this maxed out Town Hall 9, or almost maxed out Town Hall 9, and I pretty much didn't even have to drop that 3rd spell. I thought it would be good for, I guess, style points to drop it, but it was really unnecessary, and that was it for this raid. So again, 4 steps. First, lure out the clan castle troops, the king and the queen. Second, destroy those. 3, drop your hogs, and then 4, keep them alive with heal spells. So I'm going to do a couple more raids just so it seems simple and I can get to a couple of other points. But really, as long as you take care of the king, queen, and clan castle troops, your hogs generally will stay alive. You want to make sure you avoid a lot of the giant bombs, and I'll teach you some tricks on that in a little bit. But the most important part, I got to tell you guys, is taking care of the heroes and taking care of the clan castle troops. So raid number 2, we're attacking a Town Hall 10. So looking at his base, his king and his queen are pretty easy to get to, as well as the clan castle on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And a lot of you guys were asking, why am I attacking a Town Hall 10? Well, usually I don't attack Town Hall 10s because of the Inferno Towers, but since this guy is really under-leveled, his Wizard Towers are only like level 3, probably going to be able to take care of him pretty easily. Alright, so we went ahead and got step 1, we took out all of his troops. Now we're going to go ahead and do steps 2, which is destroy those troops. And we did that with the first lightning spell, and now we just need to take care of the heroes. So I'm dropping my barbarians over here. Like I said, take them to a dark alley and beat them up. So I'm just going to drop a few barbarians over here. And then remember the order. Number 1, drop your barbarians. Number 2, drop your wizards. And sometimes, like this right here, I don't even have to drop my heroes. All I had to do was drop my barbarians and my wizards, and they were more than enough to take care of his heroes. So at this point, looking at his base, deciding where I want to attack with my hogs, I went ahead and dropped my heroes to take care of some of those buildings on the outside, and I decided I'm going to attack from the left-hand side just because there's some wizard towers there. So in general, it's really not that important where you put your hogs, as long as you separate them by a good amount of distance. So you can see I put them like a couple of spaces apart from each other, but usually they're going to take care of the base like in waves. So right now we're doing a good job. Looks like I'm not even having to drop too many of my heal spells yet. And now we've reached the ultimate enemy. It's the multi-targeted Inferno Tower. So whenever your troops get hit by one of these, they can't really be healed. So you're going to see at least 5 of my Hog Riders go down. And that's why I generally don't recommend you use this strategy on Town Hall 10s. Because if they have 2 of those Inferno Towers, and if they're pretty well upgraded, in general, they are going to take care of your Hog Riders with ease. You can try dropping some free spells to help out, but usually do not attack Town Hall 10s with Hog Riders because it doesn't turn out very well. Hog Riders used to destroy any type of base before they implemented the multi-targeted Inferno Tower, but now that those are out, definitely stick to Town Hall 9s or underdeveloped Town Hall 10s like this one. Alright, looks like we did a great job on this raid. I don't know if I dropped on my heal spells or not, probably didn't have to, but the Inferno Tower was sort of mean to me, so I guess I probably did. But yeah, let's go ahead and fast forward, take care of the rest of these buildings, and that is another 3-star. So again, not too bad of a raid, even though he was a Town Hall 10. Let's go ahead and do one more attack against a maxed out Town Hall 9, and then I will show you guys some tips and tricks to make the strategy even better. Okay, so looking at this guy right here, taking a look at his clan castle, it's at the very top. I probably can reach it with my barbarians, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to drop a couple of those guys, get the clan castle troops out there, and then as soon as they get put together, I will drop my lightning spell and take care of those guys. Alright, after those guys have gone down, let's take a look at the heroes. And you'll see these heroes, they're sort of running around a little bit, and they're not the easiest to get to. So the thing about heroes, they walk around in a pretty big radius. They'll walk around in like a 10 by 10 radius, like of tiles. So just wait for them to like hop over the wall to get to them. So look at this barbarian king right here. I really can't reach him right now, but as soon as he gets close enough, let me fast forward a little bit, I can drop my barbarian and it will get him. So don't freak out. Don't start spamming all your barbarians at once. Wait for him to get close enough to drop your troops, and then you'll be good to go. Alright, so now that I've lured out all his troops, I can go ahead and start dropping some of my barbarians to lure them out here and get them to the corner where I'm going to beat them up. And I'm just going to drop them a little bit slower. I don't want the archer queen to get out there too fast. And now that they're all out here, I'm going to drop my barbarians, drop my clan castle, and then drop my heroes. So there they go right now. Make sure to activate the Iron Fist if you're going against some tough guys. And then now that that's happened, I can go ahead and start dropping my Hog Riders. So you can see on the left-hand side, I did get hit with the Giant Bomb, and really Giant Bombs I feel like are the #1 enemy of the Hog Rider strategy. So they take out about 50% of your Hog Rider's health if you don't keep track of them. So make sure you look for Giant Bombs, and I'm going to show you a trick in just a second to try to snipe them out before you even start the raid. So right now we're doing a pretty good job. I like to drop my heal spells near Wizard Towers, and I feel it works pretty well, especially against the maxed out Wizard Towers or pretty close to maxed out. So make sure you try to drop those near them if you can. And now we're just taking care of these final defenses and we will be good to go from there. All right, so even though we hit some giant bombs, even though we were going against pretty much a maxed out Town Hall 9, it still stood no chance to the Hog Rider strategy. So that's really how powerful this strategy is right now. If you have level 4 or level 5 Hog Riders, as well as level 4 or level 5 heal spells, I don't think I mentioned that yet, you're going to be able to take care of a lot of bases. So looking at the total, we got 3 stars. This was one of my Clan Wars raids, so I'm not really getting that much loot. But yeah, it was pretty amazing. And let's go ahead and move on and talk about some tips and tricks. So some things you can do to make your raid even better is, number 1, finding the giant bombs before you actually drop your Hog Riders. And then also, I wanted to talk about getting to a clan castle that's in the center. So you can see this guy's clan castle right here. It's in the center. Obviously, I can't reach it with my barbarians. I just drop one. What you have to do is drop a few Hog Riders to get to it. So a lot of people don't like to waste their Hog Riders, but it is really worth it to get the clan castle troops out, because if I let that dragon run around and take care of my Hog Riders, the dragons are so effective in taking care of my hogs, I definitely would have had no chance against this base. So now that I've lured out the clan castle troops, let's talk about finding giant bombs. So I'm looking for 2x2 spaces in the sky base. So I went ahead and dropped a hog right there, and just like that, I took care of a giant bomb. Like I said earlier, giant bombs are a huge pain, and you want to try to get rid of as many of those as possible. So there's probably another on the right hand side and on the bottom, but I was just doing that to test it out for you guys. I went ahead and dropped my stuff, I took care of those guys, and that's pretty much the end of story. Alright, so let's go ahead and do one more live raid before this thing ends. I went ahead and found this base when I was just looking in multiplayer. Looks like this guy actually has a pretty good amount of loot, so let's see if we can take him out. Looking at the base, clan castle is probably not going to be able to get reached by my barbarians, so just like I said, I'm going to drop my Hog Riders, and even though I'll have to waste 4 or 5 of them, it's definitely going to be worth it to take care of these clan castle troops. So one by one, let me go ahead and drop those guys, just getting all the troops out, going from side to side so they don't get shot down too fast. And now that I've taken care of all those guys, let's go ahead and try to shoot down the king, queen, and the clan castle troops. So instead of luring them just yet, I'm going to try to drop a lightning spell since these guys are already pretty clumped together. And let me go ahead and do that right now. So a couple more barbarians, drop my lightning spell, and we should be good to go right there. Looks like the barbarians really didn't get hit with that much, so I'll probably have to take those out with my clan castle. And let's take all of these guys to the right. So I'm just going to slowly drop my barbarians. Make sure you don't drop all of them at once, just drop one at a time, and as soon as the first one dies, drop the second one. And now that it looks like a lot of troops are over here, I'm just going to drop my clan castle, drop my wizards, and then I'll follow it up with my heroes to back me up, and we should be good to go right there. Alright, so looking at those guys, looks like they're going to go down. Now I can just focus on my hogs, and like I said, I like to drop them in 2 separate places and keep them a pretty good distance away from each other. So it looks like they took care of those first defenses, they met up in the center, and then now they're going to go their separate ways. And then as soon as they reach 50%, yet again, I will drop my heal spells and we should be good to go. Alright, the hogs on the left look like they got shot down by that wizard tower. Gonna drop my heal spell right now, and I did drop a heal spell in the center because there's so many Teslas, and at this point I can probably save my final one and live to see another day. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this raid. We're wrapping it up with these final defenses right here. Hog Riders right now are extremely powerful, and I hope this guide helped you out. Again, the 4 steps. Number 1, lure out the king, queen, and clan castle troops. It's really important that you get all of the clan castle troops out, so make sure you don't skimp and not get all of them out at the same time. Number 2, take care of the king, queen, and clan castle troops. Make sure you drop your barbarians first, then your clan castle, then your heroes. Make sure you do it in that order. Step number 3, drop your hogs in 2 separate places. Try to keep them the same distance apart as I did because I find it works really effectively for me. And then finally, step number 4, make sure you keep your hogs alive by dropping heal spells every time they drop below 50%. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. Maybe you guys have been using hogs for a while. You have some tricks and tips that you can share to my subscribers. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. I would definitely appreciate that, as well as sharing it with your friends. Share it with your clanmates. I had to make this because I saw so many fails from my clanmates, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are struggling as well. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Looks like we got a pretty good amount of loot from that one, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.